Warner Brothers finally got bought out by Paramount, which is kind of a win in a way. Because if Netflix took over stupid series like Heated Rivals, definitely something Netflix would put on their...
Trigger warning. Contains language, subject matter, some slurs, and other things that would be considered offensive to the easily triggered because you're all a bunch of stupid snowflakes.
No matter what bubble you're in, mainly. You know, the left-wing bubble people will say it's become idiocracy. And I always correct them going, actually, it's idiocracy and demolition man. This video is brought to you by... It's showtime. What's up? Tis I, your fearless leader, and, well, let's put it this way. I'm supposed to, you know, I'm working on my first comic review of the year, and no, it's not Watchmen. I'm working on that still. It's grueling getting to the Dr. Manhattan one. And also I'm doing Squadron Supreme, and I'm doing this whole thing, but I'll have that done soon.
Everybody got that?
So in the meantime, I just finished rereading The Wrong Earth from Ahoy Comics. And, well, I found out I'm missing a book.
What the fuck?
I'm also doing a more Bastard Prophecy. Yes, as you know, I was supposed to have issue 35 of Lost Anarchy. Rule 34, because I misnumbered issue 34. It says 33 again, which is the NAMM issue. We're out of the next issue will be out in April, just in time for the Rainbow Anniversary Party. And then our summer issue in June, which worked out perfectly because doing an award show. In the meantime, what am I going to talk about, you ask? Well, first off, as you know in the last video that I had to make a re-upload of, due to the fact that YouTube likes to censor me and nag. I'm in the latest episode of Screaming Soup, and yes, they'll be all over the new issues of Lost Anarchy as well, because, well, that's part of the cross promotion there. As for other things going on, human mating season has just begun, and...
Listen, my Bonnie and Clyde days are over.
Amazing. Sassy is obviously way over me.
That's it, we're breaking up.
So, time to find a new lady. And, well, if you're a loser like me, it's hard.
I mean, come on!
I'm almost 50. I don't have much funds, and that'll band up the ass here, so I obviously can't demonstrate my value, so I can gauge physically.
First step to any erotic conquest is to demonstrate your value.
Can you get us booze?
Yeah, I can.
Once you've asked her out, move on to E. Engage physically.
I have that cool look. Possible gigs are happening for me, but...
Whatever.
Gotta find love, but I won't hear the horse. You were invention.
What did you say, dickhead?
I'll repeat myself.
For me, year of reinvention. 2002, I met... In 2014, I legitimized the mag technique. And this year...
I don't know.
Boy, do I need fucking reinvention, because this is not working. I mean...
YouTube keeps changing their censorship rules to the point where basically I'm lucky.
You can get anything on here.
Meanwhile,
AI content farmers are hogging YouTube. Every time I click on something, I go, ooh, that looks interesting. Oh, it's AI. And you can always tell by either the voice or if they pronounce something that everybody knows.
No more Mr. Nice Guy!
I mean, look at this. Look at it! A world built on fantasy.
Synthetic emotions in the form of pills. Psychological warfare in the form of advertising. Mind-altering chemicals in the form of food. Brainwashing seminars in the form of media. Isolated bubbles in the form of social networks.
Or at least a person from India. The only thing good I say about AI, I find plenty of images I can steal, as you can tell here. But I do all the animation myself because, well, let's be real here, means me busy. And, you know, I'm not really a phone guy when it comes to...
Bullshit. 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 Bullshit.
Shit! I mean, hell, I just recently watched, I know it's generally biased, but I watched Film Threat's interview with some producer guy, and he gave us the real thing about the majority of people who were part of the Writers Guild.
The same group of people who talk shit on white saviors when they're all white saviors. You know, the same people who were...
marching in the BLM marches. You know how most of the BLM marches were mostly white people who want to pat themselves on the back as virtue signaling.
They seem to have an open door policy for assholes, though, don't they?
Nothing to start on Trump. He sucks, but let's be real here. At least he's doing what Republicans actually do and go to war. That's what they're all supposed to do.
Oh, snap.
His last administration, he just caused a civil war rather than going to war. But I'm not gonna go into this tangent. Let's talk about my adventure. Before we continue, let's get to today's sponsor.
I can't watch much more of this. It's not scary, it's just shit. Paper mache and painted laser rays. Dumbass monsters made of clay. If you want to scream, come scream with me. Scream, soup, scream, soup.
My adventure started on Wednesday, and I was in mooch mode because I was waiting for to get paid.
The next day,
We went to 3 clubs because it was night 1 of, you're gonna laugh, Crafted, a musical parody of The Craft. 2-night only Vegas event, and no one knows about it unless they're on Instagram. And you shouldn't just rely on Instagram. That's just lazy. I stayed in. Wasn't really worth anything.
the next day,
I left early because I wanted to get my makeup at the costume shop on Hollywood Boulevard, but I overshot it by 5 minutes and I missed out on going to the shop. But on the bright side, I went to Daddy Diamond's. It was Sunset Cherry's birthday, and also the Darbies were playing. I went to Bar Sinister on my way to Warp 10 to the Whiskey for Strawberry Alarm Clock. Missed them, but I got to the Rainbow and Uncle Richard wouldn't
shut the fuck up.
Not much to say, blah, 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 and pulled an all-nighter, and the next morning, I went to the costume shop and got my glitter.
No, and then.
Woke up with a fucking horrible cold.
Yeah, this is just a whole year of disappointments and bad shit, right?
Oh, it's weather change, you know, the allergies kicking in, and hence why I sound like this. The rest of the week I was planning on staying in because, well, let's be real here, I'm fighting a cold, and
Metal Mayhem 10-year anniversary party.
Oh, yeah!
did I do that? No. Why? Because no one else was there to promote except for me and Nick. So we went to Wednesday's party, as always. Thursday, stayed in. Friday is a big night. And right when I get there, I found out playing earlier, so I missed out on announcing them. I also got to see Green Jello. Now for the main reason why you clicked on this, and most importantly, the positive of this whole video, my thoughts on One Piece Season 2.
It doesn't matter what we want. Once we get it, then we want something else.
I can't really say it's better than Season 1, it's up there with Season 1. I mean, mind you, I'm not an otaku, I'm not a weeb, I can't judge it on the anime and manga. I know people say, I need to really know about it, but okay, I understand, you gotta watch this before you watch that type of shit, but the way I see it is this. One Piece, the anime, is 1,000 episodes and up. I don't have time for that shit. I can only imagine how much time I'd have to use just to read the manga.
Get a fucking life!
Oh my god, like, it's 8 episodes, 8 hours, that I'm not gonna get back. I mean this in a good way. I mean, first episode brings back 2 villains that from Season 1. You know, I'm talking about Buggy and Aviva, and Buggy's still a piece of shit, and Aviva, according to what I've seen from the lore, is supposed to start out fat, and then as soon as she takes her devil fruit, she gets, like, skinny.
The extreme always seems to make an impression.
Second episode, we get to meet some new characters. I love the new antagonist, not villain, new antagonist, Captain Smoker. Fuck yeah! I like how Zoro's learning to be a better fighter, so he's like hallucinating that guy who kicked his ass in Season 1. So we meet the Baroque Works, which is the assassin guild basically, led by a mysterious character. Also we get some spoilers of Luffy is Captain Rogers' son, which is kind of obvious.
Well, duh.
We also get a new villain with I forget the guy's name, he's from a rivaling country of this new character, because the character we find out as an assassin is actually a Princess Vivi, and I like Vivi. Stop! She reminds me too much of a plastic bitch I don't like. She's still cool. It's probably the blue hair kind of comes off as like your typical leftist bitch.
Some fucking people.
She didn't steal Luffy's glory at the end, so I can't really complain.
I have always found that to be the purest of motivations.
And of course, our new character, Chopper. His story is a bigger tearjerker than Sanji's. And Sanji's, you know, I mean, that was a tearjerker in Season 1, but this one, it's like 2 episodes, it makes you cry the entire fucking time, and he's so goddamn cute, and he's so damn awesome, and he kind of reminds me, you know, if you saw my review on the NACELLEVERSE, I talk about Great Garloo. He reminds me of Garloo, little cute little critter who gets all big and giant. He's not that effective. My only nitpicks of the show is certain times where I'm just like, use your stretching powers. Oh, conveniently your powers not work here. I also like that whale in episode 3 or 2. That was fun. They get to the point real quick, very fast pace. There's no slow moments really. I know a lot of you smug assholes go, oh, it needs breathing room. No, fuck you. I like it fast paced to the point. What I'm upset about is how this show didn't get enough promotion, and this season ends with a cliffhanger, and I want my Season 3.
Well, duh.
Also, I think it's funny is how Katie Seagal plays a character in it, and you can totally tell that was originally supposed to be played by Jamie Lee Curtis, but she does a badass job. And not to mention that, like, there's an episode with dinosaurs in it, for fuck's sakes. So all in all, yeah. Don't normally say this, but 10 out of 10. It's a fucking good therapy session. Got me in a good mood.
Meanwhile,
as for the rest of the month, I'm gonna see Stan Bush, I'm gonna see Love Hate, and of course, playing the fucking Viper Room on the same night, Robert Krieger. And also I'm looking forward to Invincible. I'm done with this bullshit. Like, you're not gonna watch this, but if you do like what you see here, comment, like, dislike, share it if you want. I go into more detail, but I'm just trolling anyway. I mean, after all, it's cussing with hate speech. Suck it. Shout out to my patron. Virtue signalers, who the fuck are you to, like, say that you're the moral high ground? And who the fuck are you to, all that bullshit?